that in you dwells no good thing. Yes, you know that sin dwells in your physical body and it quickens your body to do evil. You know there is a war between your spirit and your flesh. You know the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. But each time there is a war between the spirit and the flesh, you always allow your flesh defeat your spirit and brings you into captivity. You love being a slave to sin, don't you? You love walking in the counsel of the ungodly and standing in the ways of sinners. You love to sit on the table of the scornful, and you enjoy eating that ripe and juicy fruit of temptation. And so you savor each moment like a rich velvet wine. The world, a battlefield, has become a playground where you enjoy sins and foreplay, and you dance slowly in the bed of fornication like a ballerina with glee. No rules, no boundaries, just you wild and free. You traded and exchanged your glory for things not worth it. Can't you see you are burning in your own lust? You are in sin like a spider spinning its web. This is a sweet deception. But did you forget you were designed to be a battle axe and God's weapon of war? You have become a slave, incarcerated in the bars of your own sins and a captive to immorality. You are in the flesh and you cannot please God. He taught your hands to war and your fingers to fight. But instead of warring, you use those holy hands to masturbate. And now your hands are filthy and oozes immorality. Out of your belly was supposed to flow rivers of living waters. But instead, out of your belly flowed rivers of purulent blood of an innocent child you aborted. You gave yourself up to uncleanliness through the lust of your heart to defile and dishonor your own body. You are in a body of death. Oh, wretched man that you are, who will deliver you from this body of death? Can't you see that you are helpless and you need help? You died the day you ate of that juicy and ripe fruit temptation which lured you in with its tantalizing pipe. Yes, you are dead. But how are you dead? Here you are sitting, looking so beautiful and handsome in your decent dresses and elegant outfits. Yes, you are here, but you are a walking corpse. Because the day sin deceived you, it slayed you and it killed you. You did not know the sweetness of sin was just but a deadly game. You sold your life to sin. Sin revived and you died. Do you not know that the wages of sin is death? Or do you not know that the soul that sins must die? Do you not know that walking in the flesh is enmity against God? Or do you not know that you become tempted when you are drawn away by your lust? And when lust is conceived, brings forth sin. And when sin is finished, brings forth death. Do you not agree with me that you are dead? Purity cries in the church is saying, how long, O teenagers and youth, will you choose impurity and uncleanliness over me? How long will you love sin and hate me? My name is Azra El Elyon and I am the voice of purity. I have come as a judge to judge. Not to judge you, but to judge your sins and the spirit that leads you to sin. Again, I have come to condemn. Not to condemn you, but to condemn your sins and commend the help of God to you. Can you now see you are helpless and you need help? Purity cries again saying, how long will you choose impurity over me? How long will you choose uncleanliness over me? You sing in your churches and ask me saying, you are the promise of the Father. You are the promise to the church. You are the spirit of purity. Where have you gone from your church? You are the promise of the Father. You are the promise to the church. You are the spirit of purity. How come we lack you in your church? Yet you chased me away from your church. You chased me away from my church. The day you took off your clothes, laid naked in his bed, and opened your legs, I cried from your inside. I begged you, please do not defile my temple. But you hardened your heart and you defiled my dwelling place. Yes, you did, young lady. Young man, you chased me out from my church. That night you took off her clothes, kissed and romanced her and defiled her. Yes, you did. Can't you see you are helpless and you need help? Can you not see you are helpless and you need help? You are of all men most miserable. Did you forget that he that breaks the hedge, the serpent will bite? There is a thorn in your flesh, because the things you want to do, you never find yourself doing them. But the things that you do not want to do are the things that you keep doing. Purity cries again, saying, I beseech you, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies as a living sacrifice, pure, holy, and acceptable unto God. But how can you do this when you have yielded your bodies as instruments to sin? But I have come to commend help to you. I know of a God who delights in helping men. I know of a God who delights in showing himself strong to the weak. He sent me to tell you that it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Lord that showeth mercy. He said I should tell you again that the race is not to the swift, not the battle to the strong. Woe unto the man that trusts in the arms of his flesh. So now come boldly unto the throne of grace, that you may obtain mercy and find grace to help in times of need. For it is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profits nothing. Likewise, the spirit helps our infirmities. He makes intercessions for us with groanings which cannot be uttered. If the same spirit of him that raised up Jesus from the dead lives inside of you, that spirit will quicken your mortal bodies. Can you ask for the grace of the Lord? Ask for that spirit to quicken your bodies. But this is a solemn moment. Just close your eyes and ask God to quicken your bodies. No matter the situation you have found yourself, you might be a slave to sin, but your salvation and freedom has come now. Your help has come to you. Open your mouth and pray. Crying, ask the spirit of purity to make you a vessel. Ask God to make you a vessel to carry purity. We are in a generation where impurity is gradually taking over teenagers and youth. Open your mouth and ask God to make you a vessel unto purity. Oh, spirit of purity, we invite you into our churches today again.